morning, friends. I don't really know how to start this video. Also, I have a cool towel on my head and a volcanic outbreak due to stress and sugar. Basically, I'm just here to tell you that if you're loving this time of being in jammies all day, or just sort of like your whole routine going to the wind, and it's like even more relaxing and a blessing to your family, that's awesome. I'm so glad. And I kind of thought that that's what this time would be, that like just sort of doing whatever was going to make me feel better about life. And it has just made me feel like mentally I'm going off the rails a little bit. And I'm even more stressed and more depressed feeling. I don't think that I could say that I go through what people with true clinical depression go through. And I can't imagine how difficult that would be, but I feel depressed. Like I'm experiencing the emotion, maybe not like the clinical mental difficulty of, but definitely the emotional difficulty of feeling depressed. And thus, this all is happening. And I'm not working out the way that I used to, and I'm not like sticking to my good routines. Like, because I don't have any routine to the day, I kind of like everything's been going out of routine, and even the good ones, like my skincare, like working out, like some days I like get time to sit down and pray, and then sometimes it's just like it's not there. And the rest of the day is so much harder when I don't have those good routines. And it affects the way that I parent, and it affects the way that I'm a wife, which is even more pertinent right now because my husband's actually home for most of the day, and I hate how I feel. I hate that I feel like junk. And I don't know if anybody else there does right now too. I think a lot of us probably do. And I'm not experiencing half of the difficulty that some people are going through, either that have this illness, that have family that have this sickness, that are moving and going through a lot of stress with that their PCS have been put off, they're trying to have a baby, they're immunocompromised, they're a healthcare worker, their spouse is deployed. There are so many other circumstances going on in the world that are so much more difficult than the one that I'm in. And so I know that I am speaking from a place of great privilege, and my husband's not been laid off. We don't have to worry financially about how we're going to feed our family. I don't have to even worry about getting schoolwork done with my kids because they're so young still. So I truly have a lot to be thankful for. And realistically speaking and practically speaking, there's no reason why I should feel this way. And yet I still am human, and I still am struggling with all of this. And despite counting all of my blessings multiple times a day, I'm still really, really stressed and anxious and worried and depressed, and I miss my friends, and I really miss my family, and this is a really hard time right now. And I thought that not, putting any pressure on myself to make a YouTube video every week was going to be good, but that's honestly, I probably should be filming, maybe not more, Elizabeth, don't go the other way too far, but this is a really good creative outlet, and it's a creative work that I can do that helps me to process my thoughts and my feelings and make something of my day, more than just cleaning up after little kids, which is still a joy and still totally worth it work. Everyone who's doing this right now, which a lot of parents are doing even more of this right now, it's such good work. You're raising future little leaders and humans of the world, and so that should never feel like worthless work. But my mind and my heart really need some creative work right now. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this channel if you're sticking around. I'm sorry that I haven't been posting more videos and haven't been creating more content, but I really want to. I really want to keep going with this endeavor. And it helps keep me accountable, You guys give me a reason to create something good. And that really means a lot to me. I'd love your ideas for future videos that you want to see. I have some ideas already, so we'll just kind of keep going through those and see what you guys like. Just be encouraged that if you don't feel good right now, maybe try getting back into a good routine. If it feels overwhelming and you feel like it's actually making your life worse and more stressful, then maybe that's not where you're supposed to be right now. But if you're feeling discouraged and stressed and like, I think at one point this week I was just sitting eating part of a chocolate rabbit on the porch, or like laying curled up in a ball on the couch. Those were some low points. And I just didn't feel good. And I felt like I was powerless to make a difference, but I'm not. And I can only control really what I do. And I can only control the way that I act and the way that I react to what's going on around me. And everything still takes energy. Like lying curled up in a ball still takes energy. And it's energy that I could be using to help other people, rather than just be sad and worry about what's going on. I should be using my energy to at least pray for other people. If I can't do anything else, I could at least pray for everyone else who's struggling so much more than I am. And my children and my husband need me to be joyful, not always to be happy, but to at least be joyful. And if there are things in my day that I can do to try to be more joyful and be more peaceful and be more healthy for them, I should. I really should, and I need to. And I'm going to be so much more at peace with that than letting myself just cave in to the worry and react to the worry by being curled up in a ball. So if you're feeling this way too, I encourage you, let's try to show up again for our routine this week. I actually worked out this morning and like prepped a little bit of breakfast and took a shower and got dressed. I really want to show up for this day because I still need to show up for my kids. I still need to show up for my husband. I need to show up for my God. So whatever I personally need to do, it looks different for everyone, but whatever I need to do to show up for this day in the midst of all of this insanity, I got to do it. I love you guys. God bless you, and I will see you very soon.